story's name is Father. So the first sentence is written here that when we were very close to the beach, we saw that the cannibals were around the fire. It is told through the sentences to us that uh, when they were very much close to the beach, they all saw that the cannibals were around the fire. So the next sentence is written here that they started eat first of their prisoners. It is told through the sentences to us that and they started eating the prisoners one by one. They are speaking about the cannibals. The cannibals started eating the prisoners one by one. The next sentence is written here that the second prisoner was still alive. It is told through the sentences to us that, but they came to know that the second prisoner, he was still alive. The next sentence is written here that he was not one of Friday people. He was a European. It is told through the sentences to us that they were speaking about the second prisoners. He was not Friday. He was the European people. The next sentence is written here that the cannibals wanted to eat him too. I decided to save him if it was possible. It is told through the sentences to us that and the cannibals, they wanted to eat the second prisoner, the European people, and they thought that they will save the second prisoner as it is possible. The next sentence is written here that 12 cannibals were still around the fire, but two cannibals went for the white man. 12 cannibals were still around the fire, but the two cannibals went for the white man. It is told through the sentences to us that there were 12 cannibals around the fire, and they wanted to eat all the prisoners, but two cannibals, they went for the white man to eat. The next sentence is written here that when I saw this, prepare the guns and ask Friday to do the same. It is told through the sentences to us that when they saw the cannibals wanted to eat the wanted to eat the prisoners, they prepared their gun and he spoke to the prisoners to do the same. The next sentence is written here that then we fired quickly at the cannibals from 6 guns. It is told through the sentences to us that and very quickly, as they did as the prisoners did the same work, they uh, they they all fired quickly to the cannibals from 6 guns. So the next sentence is written here that we killed three and seriously injured. We killed three and seriously injured two of the cannibals. It is told through the sentences to us that as they fired to the cannibals, three of the cannibals were dead, and two cannibals were very seriously injured. So the rest jumped up, but they did not know where to run. It is told through the sentences to us that rest of the cannibals, they jumped here and there, and the two of the all the rest of the cannibals, they jumped here and there, and they did not know where to go, where they did not know where to run. So the next sentence is written here that they did not know from which direction the danger came. It is told through the sentences to us that they jumped here and there to save his life. They did not know where to go, where to jump, but they jumped here and there, and they did not know from which direction the from which direction the uh, direction from which direction the danger came to them. The next sentence is written here that Some men run to their canoes. It is told through the sentences to us that, and some men ran to the canoe. The next sentence is written here. The next sentence is written here that some cannibals stayed on the beach. It is told through the sentences to us that, and some of the cannibals they stayed on the beach. The next sentence is written here that we moved closer to the cannibals, but we were still hidden behind the trees. It is told through the sentences to us that they all moved to the cannibals, and still they were hidden behind a tree. The next sentence is written here that it is told through the sentences to us that they all moved closer to the cannibals, and still they were hidden behind a tree. The next sentence is written here that we continued to shoot, and we shot there three other cannibals. It is told through the sentences to us that, and they continued they continued to shoot the cannibals, and there three of the cannibals they two of three of the cannibals they shot. The next sentence is written here that after that we look our guns and we ran to the beach. It is told after that we look our guns and we ran to the beach. It is told through the sentences to us that they looked to their guns and they all ran to the beach. The next sentence is written here that we shouted very loud. We shouted very loud. I ran to the prisoner, and Friday shot the nearest cannibal. We shouted very loud. I ran to the we shouted very loud. I ran to the prisoner, and Friday shot the nearest cannibals. It is told through the sentences to us that they all shouted very loud. They all shouted very loud, and the main person of the team, he ran to the main leader of the team. He ran to the prisoners, and Friday he shot the nearest cannibals. The next sentence is written here that I freed the European. He said something. It is told something in Spanish to me. I freed the European. He said something in Spanish to me. It is told through the sentences to us that uh, the main leader of the team the main leader of the team he freed the white European man, and he spoke something in Spanish to him. The next sentence is written here that I gave him a gun. He was weak, but he could shoot from a gun if some cannibal attacked him. I gave him a gun. He was weak, but he could shoot from a gun if some cannibals attacked him. It is told through the sentences to us that he stabbed the white man, and he gave him a gun, and he gave him a gun. He gave him a gun. He was very weak, not strong, but he could shoot from a gun when any cannibals attacked him. It is told through the sentences to us that the main leader of the team uh, he gave he gave uh, he gave he gave a gun to him. He was very weak, he was not strong, but he could shoot from a gun if some cannibals attacked him. The next sentence is written here that the cannibals were shocked by our sudden attack. The cannibals were shocked by our sudden attack. It is told through the sentences to us that, but the cannibals, they were very much shocked. They were very much scared from our sudden attack. The next sentence, it is told through the sentences to us that the cannibals were very much shocked. The cannibals were very much shocked by our sudden attack. It is spoken here. The next sentence is written here that our usual guns scared them a lot. Only two cannibals tried to fight us, we shot them with our guns. Our usual, our unusual guns scared them a lot. Our unusual guns scared them a lot. Only two cannibals tried to fight with us. We shot them with our guns. It is told through the sentences to us that here it is spoken that our unusual our unusual guns scared them a lot, but two of the cannibals tried to fight with us, but we shot the cannibals with our guns. It is spoken here by the team leader. The next sentence is written here that Friday fought very well. He quickly killed one cannibal who was injured. It is told through the sentences to us that Friday he fought very bravely, very well, and and he very quickly killed a cannibals who was very seriously injured. The next sentence is written here that the second injured cannibal ran into the forest. Friday ran after him and he killed him with his knife. The second injured cannibals ran into the forest. Friday ran after him and he killed him with his knife. It is told through the sentences to us that the second seriously injured cannibal he ran into the forest, and Friday also ran after the cannibal who was injured, moved who was moving into the forest, and Friday he killed the injured cannibal with his knife. The next sentence is written here that only three cannibals were able to run away. They jumped into their canoe and they started to leave. Friday shot at the cannibals, but he did not hit them. It was dangerous to let them go because they would tell other people about us. The first sentence is written here that only three cannibals were able to run away. They jumped into their canoe and they started to leave. It is told through the sentences to us that only three cannibals were able to run away from that sudden attack, and they jumped on their canoe and they started leaving one by one. The next sentence is written here that Friday shot at the cannibals, but he did not hit them. It is told through the sentences to us that Friday saw them and Friday shot his gun and Friday shot by his gun, and but he did not hit them well. The next sentence is written here that it was dangerous to let them go because they will could tell other people about us. It is told through the sentences to us that uh, when they were leaving one by one, when Friday could not hit them, so it was very dangerous it was very dangerous to let them go because they will tell other people about us. They spoke here. The next sentence is written here that we wanted to do jump into the one canoe and follow the cannibals. It is told through the sentences to us that they also jumped into the canoe, and they also wanted to jump in the canoe, and they wanted to follow the cannibals where they are going. So the next sentence is written here that but to run surprise we found another man on the bottom of the canoe. It is told through the sentences to us that